With this orchestra, well, it has musicians who are extremely hungry for quality. And they represent quality, and they're not at all spoiled. They love to work, and they love to make the best out of this. And also, they come from Israel. In Israel, you have so many great musicians. So the competition is fierce. And also, I mean, relation-wise, I started to really, first time, I mean, the chemistry was so good, and the human beings in the orchestra turned out to be fantastic people, and I really fell in love with every one of them. Yeah. So I think it's a unique orchestra because there's a lot of enthusiasm in this orchestra and a lot of knowledge. They used to work a lot, almost like the London orchestras that works day and day. So they're used to that. That I think is the signum. Oh, it would mean a lot. I have traveled the world for 35 years in all those places and played numerous of times there. And I have presented this orchestra to them, and everyone is extremely enthusiastic over what they see on the videos and things like this. So they are open and ready. We already have invitations. Now, we all know that bringing an orchestra somewhere on tour requires also fundings and sponsoring. So the halls are there and the invitations are there. When we get the funding, I think it will mean that this orchestra will place itself on the international arenas as one of the really, truly greatest orchestras there is. Let's put it that way. It's essential. It's fantastic. BIS Records was this year announced record label of the year, meaning the best label in the world. It was the award was the International Classical Music Awards, and they have extremely high quality. They're making SA CDs. They have their homepage with studio quality downloads. So it means really a lot to the orchestra. They will be presented in the best possible way on these CDs. One with Israeli music, which is of course important for us, and one with music by Schubert. And this Schubert's Unfinished, plus a lot of unknown overture, which is going to be very exciting to do. So I think it's like a starting point for the whole international promotion. Franz Schubert was the first composer that I heard. I was 9 years old, and I was told by someone that you should buy classical vinyls. And I saw the Unfinished Symphony, and at that time, a vinyl pop record, Beatles, was about $3, and that was a lot for me. Whereas a vinyl of the Schubert Unfinished was only $1. So I was happy to buy it, and I went home and I listened to it all the time. Since then, it's been really one of the composers that I think is really up there with Mozart. I think he's underrated nowadays. I think his music is divine, really divine. So I'm so happy that BIS let us do this repertoire as our first CD on their label. Oh, Benjamin Schmidt is phenomenal. Benjamin, I met him first in Brazil, and the fact was that they were doing a gala concert. I was going to be the soloist, and the conductor just fainted on the dress rehearsal at 12 o'clock at the dress rehearsal. So, and was brought to hospital. So, who can take over the concert? I took over the concert on 2 hours' notice, and we did a Paganini concerto, and we did 2 other pieces, Gulda, and we sat in the bus together, and he taught me the scores, and we did a concert. It was really, really fun. He's like an amazing violinist who is well known all over the world, and for our Japanese tour, the promoter has specifically asked us to use him, and of course he loves us. We had a fantastic relationship last time when we worked here, so he's great. He's done this Paganini on Deutsche Grammophon with Gergiev and the Vienna Philharmonic, so he's really up there.